Girls, please maintain silence. Now, I would like to request all the sisters to take their respective places. Scripture reading. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your Lord. I will help you, I will strengthen you. I will hold you with my righteous hand. For it is said, whosoever believes in me will never be put to shame.
Prayer. I come before you, O Lord, as the sun rises, may your hope rise up in me. As the light floods into this new day, may your joy shine through me. I come before you, O Lord, and pray in this moment of peace that I may carry something of your love, hope, and joy today in my heart. This I ask for your love's sake. Amen. Please join your hands, close your eyes, and repeat the prayer after me. Our Father in heaven,
Our Father in heaven,
holy be your name.
holy be your name.
Your kingdom come.
Your kingdom come.
Your will be done.
Your will be done
On earth
on
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us today
Give us today
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
But trust without reservation. I repeat, faith is not belief without proof, but trust without reservation. From the life of Mother Veronica, we get inspiration that faith is like a free bird that feels the light when the dawn is still dark. Thank you.
Gems of Mother Veronica. We ought to be respectful to one another, be constant in prayers. Prayer was my delight. True humility is very simple and not self-conscious. All my ambition and my prayer was to be the last and least in Carmel.
Please repeat the core values after me. A deep faith in God,
A deep faith in God,
honesty,
honesty,
dignity of labor,
dignity of labor,
hard work, respect for life and creation,
respect for life and creation,
empowerment of the marginalized.
empowerment of the marginalized.
The motto of our school is
The motto of our school is
Love leads to peace.
Love leads to peace.
Environmental fact. One mature tree can provide a day's supply of oxygen for up to 4 people. Trees produce a cooling effect equal to 10 room-sized air conditioner working 20 hours of a day.
Good morning. Welcome to today's news bulletin, Carmel News. Carmel School Dhanbad will celebrate Joy of Sharing Week from 21st to 24th November 2022. RD3 Hindi test to be conducted today for classes 6 to 12. On 16th November, Mother Veronica Day was celebrated in our school. Today, Day 2 timetable will be followed. National news. India will officially assume the G20 presidency from 1st December 2022. The theme for which is Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. Domestic LPG cylinders to come with QR code soon. said the Union Petroleum Minister. Government refuses reports claiming Covaxin approval due to political pressure. International news. Cambridge Dictionary reveals Homer to be its word of the year 2022. UK's newly elected Prime Minister Rishi Sunak announces a new partnership with India to launch a young professionals exchange in 2023. Ticketmaster crash as the sale started for Taylor Swift's Eras 2. Thank you.
Meanwhile, a great change was taking place in the life of Mother Veronica. In India, she had met Father Mary Edwin, who suggested to Mother Veronica that a Carmel for the mission would be very desirable, the combination of contemplation and action. After all this, she increasingly felt drawn to the life of Carmel.
After much struggle and many difficulties, Mother Veronica founded admission into the novitiate of the Carmel of Paul. Mother Elias, the prioress, herself undertook to be Mother Veronica's mistress. She helped her not only in adjusting herself into the life of Carmel, but also in planning her future work.
This new life was so absorbing that Mother Veronica seemed to forget the Carmel for the mission, the congregation she was to begin. Mother Elias reminded her that it was a time to think of her future work.
The time had come to set out on her quest to find a place where she could start the third order of Carmelite sisters. In spite of approval of superiors and a letter of recommendation given to her by the General of Carmelite, she was unable to secure a place for her foundations. Her search took her to Montpellier, Annecy, La Roche, Lyons, Nimes, Carcassonne, Aiken, and Bordiva, but no one was willing to help her.
Finally, disappointed and weary, she returned to Carmel of Paul, where Mother Elias told her to try just one more place beyond. Yes, this was the place destined by the Providence to be the birthplace of the new congregation. The Carmel for the mission was born. Novices trained here in the spirit of Carmel would go forth with zeal to the mission field of India.
Mother Veronica reminded her novices quite often about the future field of labor in India. The little sapling of the institute was to be transplanted in Indian soil at Mangalore. Now, from the Carmel of Paul and the Carmel of Bayonne were chosen the sisters who were to set out for India. There were 6 cloistered Carmelites.
On the 21st of August, 1870, the party of 6 cloistered sisters, 3 apostolic Carmel, boarded the ship to India. The long voyage proved disastrous cloistered Carmelites, as God had other plans, and two of the sisters lost their life during the journey. November 19, 1870, exactly 3 months after they had begun their journey, they sighted the sun-drenched wonder of Mangalore. Eagerly, they stopped ashore. They went to St. Anne's Convent. The route was lined by little girls who sprinkled the sisters rose water and showered with flower petals. This event marked the foundation day of Apostolic Carmel in India. When the Apostolic Carmel was established in Bangalore, Mother Veronica led the congregation. Her spirit, the profound urge to do good and share the masses to apostolic work. The apostolic work extended its mission to Ceylon, present-day Sri Lanka, and to North India. Today, there are over 118 institutions of the congregation schools, colleges, and orphanages. Mother Veronica's work lies in 1,600 sisters who serve God and His people throughout India.
morning to everyone who are present here. Today, our school in biology of Standard 8A is going to recite a poem based on Mother Veronica, written by me. Born as Sophie leads, the real child of God, be always with us, our mother, our foundress Veronica. You taught me to be humble and not to be proud. You taught me that the real ambition of a Carmelite should be to surpass others in humility. You were a woman with a mission to serve God, to be the best in everything you did, and never to rest before the goal was achieved. You were a woman with a mission to serve God. Mother, we thank you. We love you. We are here because of you. Bless us with your merciful hand. Be always with us. Our mother, our foundress, Veronica. Thank you.
In this skit, we came to know that faith in God is the key to pleasing God. A very warm good morning, respected principal, vice principal, sisters, teachers, and all the Carmelites present here. I, Sanvi Sharma of Standard 8A, is here to deliver a speech on the topic Deep Faith in God. It is right to have faith in God because God is reliable. Faith in God also releases the blessings of God. It brings God onto the scene. Many people fail to get answers of their prayer because they don't have kind of relationship with God that make them confident that God is going to answer them. We seek blessings of God for ourselves and also for our near and dear ones. We seek for special healing powers from Him. This sets us to thinking as to why everyone seeks soul case by putting themselves down before an unseen, unknown power called God. We may not be able to seek His presence, but a deep insight feels His very existence. And this connection is what exactly connects humans with God. A connection is established between God and man, not unknowingly, but subconsciously in his mind, which he further strengthens through his actions. For example, if we look back on the life of our venerable foundress, Mother Veronica, we can draw inspiration, as she faced a lot of challenges and tough times in her life, but she kept on moving ahead and achieving great heights, as she had a deep faith in God. So I would like to conclude my speech by saying that there are many struggles in our life. The challenges and the critics makes you lose your hope. But if you see through your subconscious eyes, these problems are tiny in front of God. And if you don't lose faith in God, these problems will never affect us. Thank you and have a nice and cheerful day ahead.
Respected Sister Maria Kirti, the Principal, Coordinator Sister Shreya, Sister Prakriti, my dear teachers and all the students, a very warm good morning all of you. Good morning, Sister. Today we rejoice and are glad that we are at the 152 year of the establishment of our congregation, the Apostolic Carmel in India. We pay our tribute of love and gratitude to God for His immense mercy and plentiful blessings which He has bestowed upon our congregation from the moment of its inception, that is 16th July 1868, The apostolic Carmel, a portion of God's eternal plan of salvation, had to be brought forth in time, and to accomplish this mission, God found the right instrument in Mother Veronica of the Passion of our beloved foundress. We could say that God fell in love with her, set his heart on her, and put his seal upon her. Mother Veronica fully participated in God's plan for her. Her life teaches us how to surrender our desires, our plans, our projects, our hopes, and our ambitions through obedience to God's will. We could call her a woman of faith. 19 November 1870, the Indian soil saw a tiny branch being planted by the three sisters of the Apostolic Carmel, trained by Mother Veronica herself. It took root because of the perseverance of Mother Maria's aunt, our first superior general. Though left alone to support the branch through her faith and stamina, strength and courage, she stood her ground in spite of all sorts of obstacles and supported the tiny branch she carried on. While paying our tribute to our foundress, it is fitting to pay our homage to this mother. If God called Mother Veronica to give birth to Carmel for the missions, he entrusted the task of reviving and strengthening it to walk in its own to Mother Maria's aunt. She was indeed a sturdy oak. For the infant congregation for nearly 40 years, with a deep trust in God and her solid spirituality, she became a steady support to the sisters. It can aptly be said, Mother Veronica sowed, Mother Maria's aunt manure and water, and God gave the increase. Mother Veronica's heart went out for the oppressed, the sick, and the poor, and the marginalized. From the childhood, her mother had taught her to work for the poor. They sew little garments for the poor. Sophie and Marianne, her sister, was given some poor families to take care. They collected poor students from the village and taught them. This shows how much she loved the poor and the sick. She said, I am destined for India. My heart is there, she says in one of her letters to her sisters. We, her daughters, are called to embrace the downtrodden and sick, along with our educational apostolate. We are happy that we are able to reach out to the needy in our society in the name of Mother Veronica. God's ways are indeed strange. He had sown the seed of apostolic Carmel in the heart of Mother Veronica. She had to toil and suffer to bring to birth. As we remember our establishment day, let us renew our commitment, zeal, and enthusiasm to live a holy life and rekindle the fire of love and faith in God. Undergo transformations of heart where every one of us takes responsibility for our own growth. It is a matter of great pride that we have completed how many years? 152 years of the foundation in the Apostolic Carmel in India. Our foundress, Venerable Mother Veronica, has shown us the way of life. She was a beacon of light in our mission. This year, as we celebrate the bicentenary of our foundress, we rejoice and thank God for the gift of her to us. Her life has proved to the Holy See that she is a saint. When she was declared venerable by Pope Francis, even as we waiting for her beatification, with a first-class miracle. Let us pray that a day may dawn very soon when we can behold her as a full-fledged saint like Mother Teresa of Calcutta. Meanwhile, as we move ahead, let's spread the message of love, compassion, and forgiveness. May Mother Veronica, our foundress, intercede for us and give us the courage to forge ahead and bring in changes that are needed in the present scenario and for the future development. My hearty congratulations to all the participants of Class 8A for their wonderful performance, especially Ms. Subhoshri, who spent her time and energy to make this day a memorable one for all of us. It was life experience to see the enacting the life of the sisters when they came to India. You felt as if your own, isn't it? When the act of it becomes real for us. So, shall we give a big round of applause for well done, children. Even if the last minute preparation, but they did their best. So congratulations once again. We also thank Mr. Shreya for decorating the portrait of Mother Veronica, and John Bhaiya and Ajmi Bhaiya to keeping ready the stage, putting up the thought, and let's also give them a good round of applause. Let's also give a good round of applause for the audience. They were perfect silence. Today we are true Carmelites. You hear Mother Veronica must be very happy. So very good children, you must learn to maintain silence. When sisters, teachers, it's not nice for us to get up from there at the back and come and say, keep silence. How much time it takes to keep silence?
Girls, please maintain silence.
Standard 7 and 8.
First and foremost, I would like to thank Samadisha for her very valuable and inspiring message, and above all for helping the students and guiding them to put up this beautiful and meaningful program. So let's give a big hand to and also we have already thanked the Betty ma'am and the entire class 8A. Once again from my side, and all the teachers who have supported the students and their hands, the unseen hands that have toiled behind the curtain. May God bless all of you, the cabinet members at the beck and call, always and every time to help it. Let's also appreciate and give them a big hand. And others of the staff, and every one of them deserve God's blessings and our gratitude to them. Students, now already you know we are so very happy today. Don't you think that you feel very happy? Yeah. And this congregation is for the women, by the women, and of the women. Yes or no? Yeah. And it will remain so because it was the dream of our foundress, Venerable Mother Veronica. You know, when she came first as the sister of St. Joseph of the Apparition, her dress was different. Today we couldn't manage the costumes, so in the next program, let's see that our costumes and our dresses should improve. I have got it stitched for you, the entire dress for the prayer service, that is your uniform with full sleeve shirt, and there is a blue skirt, so teachers can wear that whenever we have the main program on the auditorium and stage. Are you happy? Yes. Yeah. So that is there, so you can have an access to that there is. You look very neat and smart. Please remember Mother Veronica was very, very particular about the etiquette. What is the etiquette? The polite way of behavior. Yes or no? How we women should be gentle women. By and large we say gentlemen, but not gentle women. Yes or no? Are you there? Yeah. So let us become that gentle. Still some of you are talking. Today, let me tell you, today on Children's Day and other days, I just walk on the aisles of this auditorium and I mind the discipline. I do feel ashamed because this is the first time I do this actually. In other schools, I just come like a queen, everything is so well set. The children keep perfect silence, let me tell you. And I just sit and watch the program. Today, definitely I did it. I thank the teachers for shouldering this responsibility, because once you take up and everyone is there, children have to maintain self-discipline. I have never done children. I'm sorry, I want to tell you this one. So will you make me get up and see to the discipline, or you will manage yourself? You will manage. That is what it has to be. Whenever we have annual program, children manage everything. Even teachers are there beside them, they may be behind at the back. You are the ones who do everything. Light, camera, sound, keeping things ready, everything you are supposed to do. Are you listening to me or not? It is your school, your house, your home, your activity. We have to empower you. And now you see, as I planned for each class one activity you are managing. During the assembly, you can read, actually every day we will just read an extract of this pictorial booklet, a magazine which is being prepared for you. Each one of you will take this today, you will write your name and keep it with you. And we can read it out so that we simply read this book.